Portrayed, presented, how it's presented. Okay, so what they're across as though like what they're like. Remember yesterday we talked about the Taliban, how they portrayed. But what's their like them as a character? Which one of these words I would Okay. So in that first image, how are those men portrayed? Presented. So what are they being? Got guns. Okay. Look at the words on the bottom. What do you say aggressive means? Angry. So which one of those? Like aggressive is being violent towards someone. Which word does it? Which image does it want to?
Number 2.
Number 2. Why does that show he's aggressive?
He's pointing like he's doing his face that in anger.
Okay, so he is portrayed as being aggressive
Or
horrible. That's fine because
they
do the first bit. Don't try and overthink it. Do the first bit. Being presented as horrible. Okay, and then explain why. So telling me why. Okay, just one more minute. Abby? Yeah. Yeah, tell me the whole sentence is portrayed as. Okay. What word would you use instead of horrible? Malicious. What do you think he's doing there? Okay, perfect. All right, there's your sentence. Brilliant. Okay, 30 seconds. Don't worry if you've not got all 3 sentences. Okay, put your hand up if you've challenged yourself and used the purple word. Excellent. Well done. Put your hand up if you have given evidence, if you've explained why. Okay, brilliant. Let's have some examples then. Okay, first image. Who's done the first one? Mohammed.
second one.
Done the first one? Okay, give me your sentence for the first one.
I'm in the first image, but men are portrayed as being
Tricky one. Antagonistic.
antagonistic because they're carrying guns and
Fantastic. Love the evidence that you've given me. Right, next one. Courtney.
Yeah.
Done number 2?
No.
Okay, come back to you. Go on, Andrea.
In the second image, the men are
Betrayed, good girl.
has been malicious because he's shouting at someone and his face expression look like he's blaming something someone.
That's brilliant. I love the detailed explanation. Okay, is it men or man? Man, okay, because it's 1, so just correct that in your sentence. That's brilliant. Okay, one more for the last one. Number 3, Max. You're telling me lies. I think you're telling me lies. I just had a conversation with you about number 3.
No, I was doing 1, 2, and then it's on the.
Okay, don't worry then. Let's, somebody else. Question 3. No, sorry, image number 3. Whitney, done this one?
No.
Okay. Right, well let's have a look at it then. Look at what's happening. Talk to me, Max. Tell me, what do you think the woman is being?
Manipulative.
Why is she being manipulative?
She's controlling the puppet.
Excellent, okay, because she's controlling it. I'm so impressed that many of you have used these words because you're going to use these in today's lesson. Okay, so let's think about our objective and what we need to achieve in today's lesson. Okay, so our learning objective is to analyse how characters are presented within a text. What must we all be able to do today, Abby?
Make simple comments on characters.
Superstar. Have we done that so far?
Yeah.
Okay, we've begun to do that. Good. But we're going to need to focus on the text that we are reading today. So we're beginning to do this and we're making simple comments. Should. Arenzi.
Make clear comments using evidence from the text to justify your thoughts and opinions. Being to zoom in a word phrase.
A word or a phrase, thank you. Okay, have we begun to use evidence to support our answers in today's lesson?
Yeah.
How have we done that? Jack?
Sorry.
How did you back up your evidence? Or use evidence to back yourself up? Were you going to read the next one?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll come back to you for the next one then. Freya?
Because we describe what the pictures look like and like what the people are doing.
Brilliant. So you gave reasons for your comments, which is what I want you to be able to do when we're looking at the text. The next bit, begin to zoom in on a word or phrase. We started to do that. Have we done that yet in today's lesson though?
No.
No, okay, so that's something that we need to focus on. Jack, go for it. What could we do to challenge ourselves?
Make a range of supported comments on the character and zoom in on one technique that the writer has used.
Okay. What I also want you to be able to do is not just make a range of supported comments. When we're looking at techniques, okay, if we say a word or phrase, that's really good, but how can we challenge ourselves and make that even better? Rani?
Get a better word.
You're almost right there. What do I mean by, instead of saying the word, what can we do? What can we use, Molly? Ray?
Describe it. So, like for example, the noun.
Yes, superstar. So we're using the right terminology. So that's how we're going to challenge ourselves. Right. Okay. First task. So, with your partner, I want you to read the text, okay, on pages 94 to 95. So we started to read this yesterday. But I want you to think about this question. Comment on how Malala portrays the Taliban within the extract. Now, yesterday we had a really good discussion on it. Today, you need to find the evidence and create your paragraphs. So the first step is carefully choose quotations that are relevant. What do I mean by relevant, Freya?
That connect to the question. Like
Super. Super. How are we going to make sure then they connect to the question? Which bit of this question is really important? How are we going to know what we're looking for, Kobe? Okay, read the question for me.
Carefully choose quotations.
Sorry, the question here.
Comment on how Malala portrays the Taliban within the extract.
Okay. So, how are we going to find relevant quotations? What do they need to be about?
The Taliban.
Super. Okay, so they need to be about the Taliban. So, you're going to read pages 94 to 95. As a team, I want you to find 3 quotations that are linked to the Taliban and that show yourself something about the Taliban. Amber. Yeah. Yes, so on your table you also have the steps. So we're doing the first step to success. Okay, you have 5 minutes to do this task. You have 5 minutes, guys. Work as a team. Write them down. Right, guys. So, page 94 to 95. Skimming and scanning. What we're looking for.
Just stay down. Let's read each paragraph.
I think I found the one that you're right.
So if I read the first one, you read the second one, and I will do it. Just like.
What quotations
So
are we
you want
looking
to
for?
She's a very
What?
She's right now.
Hello.
They killed
Do
You know where?
look now.
You do this one. We're just finding a place about the Taliban.
About the Taliban.
Oh, there we go.
Where?
Okay, write it down. Writing it down, guys. So Ethan's got one, Portia. Write this one down. The Taliban became even bolder.
You just read to here to the armies.
I'm going to read it. But we were godly received after the end.
Okay, see if you can find 2 more for me as a team. So we're checking everybody else. Right, guys. If we've read the whole thing yesterday and we're given a question, do we need to read the whole thing again?
Yeah, because I forgot it.
Okay. But if you're given a question, what skill can we use?
Malala.
Reading. Super. Skimming and scanning. So just skimming and scanning the text. Find finding
We're
quotations.
gonna write Malala portray the Taliban.
Who specifically though? Question the Taliban. Okay, so find words and phrases. Go on, Freya.
They can pull from the bodies by the side of the road.
Yeah, that's one. So write it down. Yes, write it down. And then find another
Well,
one.
this is where
How are we getting on?
Miss, I'm working with
You're being an absolute superstar, getting way ahead of yourself and writing the paragraphs. What do I want you to do first?
Like sentences.
What's the first step? Find quotations, okay? Right. Brilliant. If you are confident, once you've found the quotations, okay, then you can have a go at your paragraphs using the steps.
Miss.
Three quotations.
You can just sit here because we're working here.
Work as a team.
Oh.
Yeah? Okay, you can still talk at the table. How are we getting on?
By the side of the road. You could hear the Taliban shouting, hold her
What do
down.
you need to be able to do?
Hold her hands down as one of the quotations.
Okay, so we need to do the analysing bit yet.
He was shouting so aggressive. Anybody words for aggressive?
Right.
Wait, this is what my
Yes, antagonistic. Antagonistic.
even better.
Okay.
This is one of the words I'm showing.
Good. Write it down then.
It means
Amazing. What better word are we going to use to
I
controlling?
just follow.
Manipulative. Yes, you will. I'll get them. Just write the quotation down. Right, guys, we've got 2 minutes. I want you to find 3 quotations. So work as a team. 3 quotations.
I see. Antagonistic. I'm gonna do the
I'm
word
going to write down
and
that
then
one that
referring to
by the time
quotations.
she was over, she had
Antagonistic
yeah.
goes to
Last
that
sentence.
there.
Right.
So I'm talking about, yeah. So should we go on saying because this can be shown?
Because this can be shown by the pole.
Yeah, write quotations down.
This can be shown by the quote or here, by the quote.
And then we put a comma and
Right.
then
Year 8, you're doing such a wonderful job, and what I'm hearing as I'm going round is people actually writing down points. So next to your quotation, sorry, my fault 'cause I'm interrupting you and you're working brilliantly. But I can hear you sort of pushing yourselves forward and actually making points and saying what it shows you about that person. So, just before you continue, so my group, and I'm sure many of you have, the Taliban became even bolder. What does that show us about the Taliban? Alamat? They're smart, did you say? You're right in some ways, but I think it shows a little bit more, something more specific.
They became even more powerful than it was before.
Amazing. Okay, so they're becoming more powerful. That's fantastic. Okay, I'm going to push you on a little bit further because you're doing such a wonderful job. I want you to get ready to do your paragraph. So have a look on the board. This is an example. Just put your pens down for a second. I'll let you carry on in a minute. Arenze, Rani, Josh. Okay. So here I've created my paragraph, and here are the steps to success. On your table, you have different steps that you need to do. Everybody get it in front of you? Okay. Yeah? Right, so I've created a paragraph, and I want you to think about what have I done so far? Okay, what things could I tick off? Abby, would you read the paragraph on, please? Yes, please.
Malala presents the Taliban as being controlling, as it says now they openly control the streets with guns and sticks, which demonstrates they are
Ruling, sorry.
ruling others using violence. The word openly implies that they are powerful and do not fear that harm.
Okay. Right, so in that first sentence, thank you, it's wonderful. What have I done in this paragraph? What skills that I'm looking for you to do in terms of your steps to success, what have I been able to do? Andrea,
Explain out your quotations was your point.
where did I do that?
On when you give a quote and then you demonstrate they are rolling the using violence.
Good girl. So my explanation here, I've explained my quote. Thank you. Danny, what else have I done?
You've zoomed in on a word
Where have I done that?
where you put the word openly implies that they are powerful and do not fear the armour.
Brilliant. Is that good enough yet?
No.
Could that be better?
Yeah.
How?
You
Ray?
you could put a symbol. Not a symbol. Something like metaphor, adjective, or noun.
Okay, so instead of the word, can anybody tell me what type of word openly is?
Yeah.
If it's describing how something is done. Rani,
Is it the verb?
we can't openly, it's not an action that we can do.
It's not
We
adverb.
can control openly. You're nearly there, it's kind of a mix of the two. Molly, an adverb, so I could write the adverb implies, so I could make it even better. Okay, what else have I done? Right, first one, have I carefully chosen a quote?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, have I made a clear point?
Yeah.
Okay, Jack, where's my point?
Now they open. Is it? Now they openly patrol the streets with guns and sticks.
Is that my point?
No.
No, that's the quote.
Good boy,
So the point will
okay.
be after the quote.
Okay, have another look. Where's my point? Malala presents the Taliban as being controlling, as it says.
Which they demonstrates that they're ruling over using violence.
Okay, where do I usually put my point in a paragraph?
After
No.
Remember our paragraph? Point, evidence,
at the
explain.
start.
At the start. Can anybody help Jack out? What is the point that I've made, Andrea?
Allah presents the Taliban as being controlled as it says.
Superstar, okay? So this point, controlling. Is that good enough?
Yeah. No.
No.
It's alright, it's not bad. Could it be better?
Yeah.
How?
Use a better word.
When you add more.
Amber,
You could use a better word.
what word could I use instead of controlling?
Manipulative.
Amazing. Right, I've given you a really good example there. The challenge is the little bit in purple, so I want everybody to be able to do a point, evidence, explain. I want you pushing yourselves to do the challenge, okay?
Should we write in the full
Are we,
paragraph?
so are we starting to
Yeah,
read
3
the
paragraphs.
and
I just feel like I want to write on
Right.
on the quote.
Yes, I will leave that example
I
on
think
the
I'm
board.
going to just write on the
Slide.
full paragraph.
Okay, I want you to have a go at writing your paragraphs. I'm going to be working with a group and then checking. Are we ready to go, Rani? Yes?
But we must have been working with that page for the last month. Yeah.
Right, guys, you have.
Yeah, start with the first one.
What have we got to do? Because we're having a bit of a discussion here. What have we got to do? What are we doing now? Do we know? We're going to write our paragraphs using our quotations. Okay, how are we going to check that you're doing the right things? Steps to success. Use this to help you to write your paragraphs.
so after.
Okay, I'm expecting, you've got 15 minutes now, I'm expecting a minimum of the 3 paragraphs ideally, okay? I'm going to say minimum of 2, pushing yourself for 3, but remember it's quality over quantity.
After Line, should we go like this shows Taliban and just
No, because we would read the part
the purple bit, yeah.
Right, so I'm thinking we should change the quote now.
I think I'm just
That's
because
just
the age,
the way we style the board.
no, but they're beating her up as well.
I think we should add in. By the time it was over, she had been struck 34 times.
What?
Should we add the other quote? By the time it was over, she had been struck 34 times.
So, let's use that quote that you started with then.
Yeah.
Let's do it together. We ready?
So should we just
Yeah?
continue?
So, Andrea, you tell the sentence.
Malala presents that the Taliban is more powerful than Central.
Could we use a better word instead of presents? Portrays.
I told him.
Are you all with me? Are you with me writing this down? And then Malala portrays. No, writing it together. Come on. Portrays the Taliban as being more powerful than ever. Max, are you started?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so we've got our point. What do we now need? Right, Andrea's done a superb job. Abby, take over. So what do we need to do next? Say that again.
Have you done it?
We've got our point. Abby, what do we need next? Evidence. Okay. So Malala portrays the Taliban as being more powerful than ever. Okay. So because so we say as it states. I love the fact that you're saying it states. Okay. As it states. Now what do we need? Punctuation. Do we need? Quote thingy. What do you say? What is it? Quotation mark.
Right, so let me.
Right. What
This is
quotation
what
are we using?
Oh, dictionary again.
Good.
It's good health. No, the dictionary. I don't know. It's not good.
Dictionary was very struck.
Oh, yes, I did.
Use what's on the
Now,
board.
can you find me stroke?
May I find that? What should I find?
Stroke.
Stroke.
As in use here.
Okay, that's
Can
fine. Are
you
you
stroke
alright with that on the board? There as well. What did
I
I say?
want to do like manipulative one,
Taliban.
like when the Taliban manipulates the whole country.
Malala portrays the
Let them
Taliban as
say
being more
against them.
powerful than ever.
So, what word would
We're
you
missing
think
something
is
here.
Unfortunately, I don't know.
Okay. Right, we've got point, we've got evidence. We need our explanation. I'm really, really proud of those people I can see around the room who are pushing themselves. Okay, right. Whilst I go and speak to them, I want to come up with a sentence together that we're going to write down. Okay? Don't let Andrea take over. I know what she's like. Working together, Shelby.
That's stroke. No, stroke.
Sorry, say that again.
S-T-R-O-K.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, they beat a shot. Okay, so which bit stands out the most? Which bit will you what about B? Okay, why is that effective? Okay, so what do they use to be
I don't think.
how are they making people when they're controlling them? This is not. By using what? What's it called? You beat someone.
If you want to look for it.
Violence. Okay. Controlled by violence. So they need them. What type of word is it? Amazing. Okay. So I'm going to start next sentence.
Deeply.
No. Where? No, that one. Was that
Right,
that
we're
one?
on the wrong
Yeah.
right line, so we're
Fine.
going to talk
Stop.
about it.
Right, I've done my first paragraph.
I'm just going to move on.
Well, it's a good point. Zoom in on the word.
Well, let's find another word. Stroke is really hard.
Have you got the sentences, guys? You've already written it down.
Found it?
Yeah. Amazing.
I'll have a look.
Now let's do
How about let's go shouting?
Right, think about now, just to stretch it a bit further, what impact does it have?
I'll give you 30 seconds to find it.
Okay, so looking at set 5, which word was how might this affect the reader? Which word? How might this that verb killed? How does it make it feel? Is that one? Okay, so we think better words and set the sound of surprise. Is that woeful? Okay, good. Or forlorn?
These are adjectives because it's all
So use a better word for sad. Talk about the effects. Yes.
Found it, right?
I'm going to go through that in a couple of minutes. Right guys, pushing yourself, make sure you're looking at your steps. What have you done so far? Arendt's is doing a wonderful job, he's ticking them off. What have you been able to do?
Let's just shouting.
this is for
Right, okay, so while the Taliban has, what does that show that they are? Going, I could beat you, you know. What's he being?
Found it.
I think it's just right.
Yes.
Then that's not.
Powerful. Okay.
Pass, I know.
Wait. Oh,
Guys, we're going to move on to our next.
well, that's dry.
we are in the
Next step. Amazing. Come on then. What was the next sentence? Right. If he's saying I could beat you, what does that show that he is?
Oh, that's nice. I found it.
Yeah.
What is that word at the top?
Okay, let's get this. What kind of word is it?
Struck. You don't know the rest of the like no like being struck 3, 4, 5 like when you go whipping.
I know. Is it a noun, verb, metaphor, adjective, simile?
Is it an adjective? Right, hang on, that's wrong thing. Is it a noun?
What's a noun again?
No, struck. Isn't that like a verb? Is it an action? It's a verb. Is it a verb, right? Because an action. It's got strike. There's units to it, so it's a verb. An
The
action.
verb. Are you copying this down?
Yes, the
What the
verb.
verb?
The verb strike.
No, stroke.
Struck.
Yes.
It's getting
Right guys,
confusing.
tell me then what word is agreed.
The verb struck shows that. The Taliban. And no.
With the Taliban, then what?
The verb struck shows that the Taliban aren't afraid.
No, missing in groups. Basically, we should do it all together.
Yeah, but I got
No, you put aren't afraid.
I don't know, what would you like if it's
Make laws because
not afraid? No, they're not afraid to
make laws.
beat up people with no reason at all except for somewhere. No.
They're not afraid to kill.
To kill or beat up people.
Right, so self-assess now.
No. Should we go in the second paragraph?
Wait, this shows that they are very aggressive.
Aggressive. We already put anti whatever that was.
Yeah, but similar to that, she's aggressive.
No, this symbolizes.
This symbolises.
Right, okay. Year 8, just pause. 30
That they are
seconds.
very aggressive.
You're telling me off now for pausing now. Okay. Really quick, I'll be really quick. Eyes this way, everyone. I'll be dead quick and then you can keep going because you're amazing. Right. Self-assess your work. I want you to look now at your steps. Think about your paragraphs, okay? And think about red, amber or green. So which ones you feel can't do or I've not done today. Okay? Amber, which ones do you think, yeah, I've done quite well? Okay? Green, if you're absolutely amazing. So I want you to do that first. Once you've done that, I want you to think about what should your target be. Okay? Because tomorrow you're going to do an opportunity that's completely independent. So you need to think about what would your target be for yourself to do to improve this for next time. I want you to do that first, then continue with your paragraphs. Any questions about the self-assessment? Amazing. If you're not sure, ask somebody on your table or I'll come to you. Okay, off you go. Okay, let's have a look at it then. Let's see if what do you think would do better then in terms of your response. You're looking at this. Did you choose relevant quotations? Yeah? Okay. Made a clear point. Okay, why are you telling me yes where we've done that? Well, clear, does it make sense? If I said the Taliban were really friendly, would that be right? Would that be accurate?
No.
Okay, if I said the Taliban were sometimes trying to take over others, would that be really clear?
Yeah,
They were trying to take over others. Not as clear as what you're saying being manipulative. Do you understand what that means?
Yeah, controlling.
Okay, how do they control?
Because they're controlling the SWAT and they're telling people what to do, so like the closing all the schools down and they're just being controlled.
Brilliant. How did you evidence that? So let's have a look. Okay. So read your response to me. Let's have a think about it.
What do you mean?
Just read the whole paragraph to me.
Mal presents the Taliban as being militant. As it says, you could hear the Taliban shouting, "Hold her down," but demonstrates they are ruling others using violence. The word shouting implies that they are powerless and do not fear.
Okay, I think that's really brilliant, but I think you could add to your explanation. So tell me now, how does this, okay, they're shouting, hold her down. How does that show that they've got control over other people?
Holding her down, telling you what to do and bring to the law.
But if they're shouting it to a crowd, hold her down, how does that show that?
Because they've got control over everybody, and so everybody's just going to listen to them.
Okay.
And do what they want other people to do.
Right, brilliant, but try to be more concise, but add to your explanation. So you put they are ruling others using violence, okay, so look, little star here, and explain how. Yeah. Alright, so add into your explanation, explain how they use violence to control others.
So why would I put that?
So just write it, just put a little star here, little star there, so you can add to it. Okay, now tell me again, so you put using violence, but how do they do it in that quote? What are they doing?
Holding her down.
And, because they're shouting, hold her down.
And shouting and telling people what to do.
Telling other people
So
to.
what shall I put here?
Okay, so you tell me what you're going to put as your sentence.
What just you
The Taliban telling people what to do.
Okay, they're telling people to.
The Taliban are telling people to other people.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It's just about expanding your explanation a little bit more and just adding a little bit more detail to it. Okay? So what would be your target then?
To make a clear point.
Is it your point's good? It's your explanation. Okay?
Which one's the...
So which one here do you think?
This one.
Right, so would that be red, amber or green, do you think?
Amber.
Amber, why?
Because I was down there but not quite there.
Need a little bit more detail. Brilliant, thank you.
Just what does boulder mean?
You're doing a wonderful job, okay?
No, we have finished the first one saying how you fix the reader.
Brilliant. Okay, and what was said about the reader?
You had everything green.
What did you say about how?
I know it's just the first word.
When they read this book, they will feel malicious about the people who live in Afghanistan because the Taliban have got power over everyone.
5 greens, 1 amber.
What do we mean? What do you mean? So, sad question, but what do you mean by saying malicious? Malicious means evil.
Undone.
So, you might feel forlorn. What does that mean? Sad, okay. Do you mean angry? You might feel angry.
We still have like
Say
3
feel
minutes.
malicious.
What does boulder mean?
It doesn't quite make sense when you use it here. Makes sense when you say they are.
Boulder.
But feel, can't feel what you're feeling.
That tells you more words than the dictionary just Yeah.
Right. The verb.
The word boulder shows.
Melancholy. Yes, that's a good word. You feel melancholy. Okay, right. You've got.
What was that colour you used?
1 minute, guys. So just finish that sentence. Finish the sentence that you're on. Okay? Brilliant. What do we need to be able to do?
I just need a clue.
What do we need to be able to do? Because we work really well as a group now. So how are we going to challenge it? I do it independently. Okay? You're brilliant as a group. So now we need to push ourselves. So if I work with a different group, next time you're the group working really independently. Yeah? Okay, amazing. Excellent, guys. Right, guys, we're nearly finished, so just finish the sentence that you are on. Make sure you've thought about your target, because I'm going to ask you your target before you leave. Max, have you got your target? My target?
I finished it. Oh, that's only one.
Think about the text.
This shows that they are more powerful.
We should look on the machine one.
The word
We should look on the machine and that's basic, isn't it?
shows that they are more.
Do you know what happened about the book?
4 amber, 1, 2 green.
Wait.
Right, guys, finish the sentence you are on. Can you put your success inside and then we're trying to
We have computer science.